Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over Alolan Exeggutor EX as a deck, not just a card thrown in Regidrago. So far, I've played a couple games. It might be something. Let's go ahead and get into it, kind of take a look at things. I want to kind of especially point out this Exeggcute. I think it's probably the preferable one to play. Exeggcute goes ahead and says, Precious Evolution. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and evolve it. So we can have a 300 HP Alolan Exeggutor EX on our first turn, at the end of our first turn. So it's kind of important to have the Exeggcute out and up and just get the first attachment. If not, there's a high probability this Exeggute's going to die quickly. We are running the Alolan Exeggutor EX with its tropical.
They're taking it to the.
We are running Alolan Exeggutor EX with its Tropical Frenzy attack, grass and water for 150. And then you may attach any number of energy from your hand to your Pokemon however you like. So attach, evolve, attach again, and potentially use your Earthen Vessels to get as much energy out as you can, and then just attach it everywhere. Or we could be attacking with swinging Sephine or Sephine,
Sphene.
I don't know, that's how it's spelled. For water, grass, and fighting, flip a coin. If heads, the opponent's active basic Pokemon is knocked out. If tails, a benched basic Pokemon is knocked out. So this is really good against, say, I don't know, Roaring Moon. This is really good against Raging Bolt. This is actually fairly decent against Regidrago if you know how to use your bosses and use your Prime Catcher at the right time. You can pull up a Regidrago V, not the V-Star, but a Regidrago V, and just swing that way. You can potentially get this running turn 2. So if you go first and you can get this running on your second turn, there's a chance you can actually beat a Regidrago V with this. It's really good. I enjoy this attack. It doesn't do well, obviously, against something like Charizard or something that evolves quickly, but if you can get things rolling, you kind of want to do this. We're also running the Teal Mask Ogerpon. It's good for this deck. With its Teal Dance ability, once per turn you can attach a grass energy to it and then draw a card. So it's a little bit of hand acceleration, it's a little bit of draw support. It's really going to kind of help. We're not looking to get all of them out. We're not looking to use this every single turn. But if we can, we should use it, and it's going to help us get things going for the backup attackers that are in this deck. We do have Fezandipiti with Flip the Script. It says once per turn, if your opponent knocked out one of your Pokemon on their turn, you can draw 3 cards. So this is actually pretty decent. You can't use more than one Flip the Script per turn, but that's okay. We're not really looking forward to doing that. We're also running Iron Leaves EX, and we're running this for the Charizard matchup. Rapid Veneer. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can switch it with the active Pokemon, and if you do, you can move any number of energy from your Pokemon to this Pokemon. So it's going to be able to drop down after an attack, drop down immediately, swing on a Charizard, because it's attack, Prism Edge for grass, and colorless, 180, and this Pokemon can't attack next turn, but 180 times 2 is 360. We're knocking out Charizard. So this could be a very good card in the matchup for Charizard. It could be in a good matchup against Hydreigon. It could be a good matchup, obviously, against Roaring Moon. This card's going to help us out quite a bit. We're also running Latias EX. With its Skyliner ability, your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. It does include itself. So if it's inactive, it's a basic Pokemon, it actually has no retreat cost. The card says it has 2 retreat costs, and that's just in case your abilities get turned off for whatever reason. Lumineon says when you play from your hand to the bench, search your deck for a supporter, put it in your hand. We are running Mew EX. It has a great ability restart. If you don't have 3 in your hand, draw until you have 3. And with its genome hacking, it can use the attack of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's really good. We have Squawkabilly EX with its Squawk and Seize. Dump your hand, draw 6. And Wyrdeer, who's another attacker in this. Wyrdeer says Frontier Road. Once per turn, when this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active, so that means if it's retreat, if you retreat, if you switch, anytime it moves on your turn to the active, it now can move any number of energy from your Pokemon to this Pokemon. It also has Psy Shield Bash for colorless, 40 for every energy on this Pokemon. Lastly, we are running the Munkidori with its Adrena Brain ability. Once per turn, if there's a darkness energy attached to it, you can move 30 damage from any one of your Pokemon to your opponent's Pokemon. We're running the Arven Boss's Order Iono, and I have used this a lot, the Crispin. Arven says, search your deck for an item and tool, put it in your hand. Boss's Order says, take a bench Pokemon from your opponent's side and make it active. Iono says, everybody shuffles their hand and puts it in the bottom of their deck. Then they draw however many prize cards they have. And Crispin says, you can search your deck for 2 energy of different types. Put the first energy in your hand, and then you can attach the second energy to any of your Pokemon. This has been able to make sure we have the turn 2 swinging Sphine. We've been able to use the second attack of Alolan Exeggutor pretty often, and I have played against Regidrago, I've played against Raging Bolt, and they don't like that attack. Pretty standard lineup, I think, as far as items go, especially for this deck, to make sure we get the things that we want out. One thing of note is that we are running the Prime Catcher in this. Prime Catcher says, hey, switch your opponent's bench with their active. If you do that, you can do this as well. Because we have so many Terra Pokemon, and we actually do want a fairly large bench for the case of Iron Leaves and Wyrdeer, we are running the Area 0 Underdepths. It says you're allowed to have 8 Pokemon on your bench as long as you have a Terra Pokemon in play. If you don't, you can only have the normal 5. And the one thing that kind of helps this deck move and really helps Wyrdeer as well is the Jet Energy. Only provides colorless energy, so it's not giving you a whole bunch of stuff, but when you attach it from your hand to one of your Pokemon, switch that Pokemon that you attached it to the active. So this is what really oftentimes has helped Wyrdeer go from bench to active and just swing for 500 damage. Usually not that much, but it can. So we like Jet Energy in this. We like the switches. We like the Prime Catcher. That's the deck. Let's go ahead and get into it. See how we do. Like I said in the last one, going first, going second, it's kind of either way with this deck. I like to go first because we could be going against an evolution deck, and if I'm able to get the Lumineon Crispin on my turn 2, it really does kind of help get things moving and rolling. I like to put Latias here. We can put an Ogerpon down, and we can put a Fezandipiti down. A Fezandipidots. what we will probably do this turn is we will Ultra Ball away the Switch and Ultra Ball away whatever card we get on top, depending on what it is. And then go get the... Probably... Yeah, we're probably gonna... Depending on what it is, we're gonna have to get the Alolan... Or we're gonna have to get the Exeggcute up and running very quickly. Okay, Grass Energy. We will definitely Teal Dance here. Okay, we get an Arven. Let's see. Arven can get us... Okay. Ultra Ball, we will get rid of the Switch, and we will get rid of this Arven. For the Exeggcute. Exeggcute down. Water Energy attached. Latias retreat. Into Exeggcute, and we will Precious Evolution. And that is our turn. Next turn, we have Iono, if they don't Iono us first, which... who knows? But we'll see. Okay, Nest Ball, I would imagine... I mean, Rotom start... It's gotta be Charizard. Nope, another Hydreigon. Okay. A Misfortune Sister, they know we have Iono, so they know that whatever their hand is, they need to get rid of it as... Oh wait, never mind. Hold on, what did we get rid of? Those are not good. Energy Retrieval is really good in this, and Night Stretcher is also really good in this. Cleffa down. Okay, let's just top deck something cool. Terra Orb. Hydreigon. Okay, Pidgey, and then we'll Rotom instant charge. Okay, Alolan Exeggutor, not what we wanted. We'll go ahead and Iono here. Area 0 is fine. We can Nest Ball here for Mew, I think is good. We can Ultra Ball away all of that for another Ogerpon. Yeah, for another Ogerpon. Ogerpon down. We'll go ahead and restart, hopefully getting a Grass Energy of some kind. No, not the Nest Ball. Well, man, this stinks. We're letting them get ahead, aren't we? We'll go ahead and get the Munkidori. Play it down, and we will end our turn. Yeah, with this, we're definitely going to Arven. Or we will. We will definitely Arven. This should get them the 4 Seal Stone, and should get them... Okay, they get an Ultra Ball. I don't know what they have. But Ultra Ball should get them the Pidgey, at the very minimum, or the Pidgeot, at the very minimum. Our Arven now needs to become something great. I'm feeling Earthen Vessel for sure, which it could be hit or miss. We don't have any V Pokemon. I think both our Lumineon and our Wyrdeer are prized, so that really sucks. So the 4 Seal Stone here doesn't matter. Okay, Rare Candy into Hydreigon. That's not what I expected. I have no clue what I could have went and got other than, okay, another Dark Energy for Retreat. Into Hydreigon. No, into Cleffa for 7. That's very smart. Fez down. Very smart. We get top deck. Iron Leaves. Okay. So with this, we will get ourselves... We definitely need the Earthen Vessel, and I think 4 Seal Stone here doesn't matter. We can just grab it and get rid of it. For Earthen Vessel, we will get rid of our 4 Seal Stone. I think 2 Grass Energy here is just fine. We'll go ahead and Teal Dance. Okay, another Ogerpon. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Or the Jet Energy. Okay. What do we want here? We can put Ogerpon down for sure. What other Pokemon do we have in here? A Squawk. Okay. We probably should have done the Rapid Veneer. We will go ahead and... yeah, we'll just end our turn. Another Buddy. Definitely going to get more dinos. Okay, Hydreigon down. Let's see, discard top 3. Probably what he'll be doing here. Arven gets... Forest? No, he already has Forest. Okay, just gets an Ultra Ball. Probably has the rare candy for the Pidgey into Pidgeot, I would guess. Discard top 3 could suck, but if we get another energy or grass energy, could be okay. Nest Ball and Night Stretcher. Pidgeot? Okay. Does he drop Pidgeot, though? That's the question. Does he have what he needs to drop Pidgeot? Okay, so things are not going our way. I can tell you this. Things are not going our way. 200, it's not terrible. That Earthen Vessel sucks. Okay, what we can do is Arven here, and that was our last. Let's inspect the board. Energy-wise, okay. Pokemon, okay. So Super Rod doesn't do much here. Switch doesn't do anything here. Prime Catcher doesn't do anything here. Man, we just have enough. What do we have in here? Okay, we do have energy. Just don't have what we wanted. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the Prime Catcher, I guess. Go ahead and Prime Catcher up the Fez. I think that's fine. We'll bring up our Latias. That's fine. No big deal. Night Stretcher, we have to get something. I'd rather get the water energy here. We can go ahead and... let's go ahead and Jet Energy Iron Leaves. We can go ahead and restart. What do we get off of this? We do get the Grass Energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and Teal Dance here. Or an Arven. Man, thanks a lot. That really helped. We can put the Ogerpon up here. Only doing 120. That's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. That puts it in range for Exeggutor should we get another Grass Energy. It puts it in range for a couple things. Have we seen that? We have not seen. Okay, so a Dark Patch down. Dark Patch to Zwelos. That's fine. He's just kind of getting things ready. Pecharunt. Pecharunt will bring up the Hydreigon. Would be my guess. No, we'll bring up the Zwelos. Okay. Could have really used that. Tell you what. Okay. We have used our Prime Catcher too, so that's not great. We'll go ahead and Arven here. I think a Super Rod here is fine. Super Rod. We'll go ahead and put 2 Grass Energy back. We know we're hitting for plenty here, so we'll go ahead and Myriad Leaf Storm here. We need to do something, because our deck is just not helping us out. And we have the Lumineon. Lumineon does not help us out either. Super Rod, I guess, would get, yeah, the Dino, Zwelos, and probably... oh, just the Dark Energy. Okay. Oh, man, this is a tough game. This is going to be... it's also tough to watch. This is just a bad game. Okay, goes ahead and retreats into Hydreigon. We should be able to swing here, unless he has, like, a Vitality Band or something like that, which should be knocking this out. Should. So, should is the is the operative word there. Like I said, unless he has something like a Vitality Band. Theory, okay. I can't get rid of anything, so discarding the top 3 cards could suck for us. Man, that boss's order. Now it's gone. Okay, so another Nest Ball. currently hitting for 360. We're okay with that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sack it, so we'll go ahead and drop. Does hit for 360. We're okay with that. Area 0 Underdepths. I think they have another. They do not. They'll have to get rid of more. Boss's Order and Earthen Vessel. This will help quite a bit. They'll have to get rid of Pokemon here. Well, first, yeah. They'll have to get rid of Pokemon here first. Okay. Okay, got rid of the Rotom, which I think is smart. Either way, I think that's smart. I think they're more leaning heavily into the discarding of Hydreigon's powers. So, we do have to be careful of that. And we just got the Earthen Vessel, darn it. Okay, a Darkness Energy. We could do this. Okie dokie. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this down on Munkidori. We'll Drina Brain. It doesn't really matter where it comes from, but we'll go ahead and take out this Cleffa with Munkidori. And we get the Iono. Okay, we'll go ahead and Iono them. Yes, they get a fresh 6, but they might not like what they get out of that. We can go ahead and restart for 1. Okay, it was whatever. And with that, we'll go ahead and just do what we can. We'll swing for 120. I was kind of hoping for the Wyrdeer off of that. That way we can drop it down, move, retreat, bring it up, and swing against any of these big, large stage 2s, or large 2-prize Pokemon. See, Petrarant, 60 times force 240, so literally anything on the bench they can knock out. A Misfortune Sister, let's see what they get rid of. Just the Switch, and that's fine, we're not worried about it. How many grass energy do we have in here? 4, so, okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Crispin for the grass and the fighting energy. We'll put the grass in our hand. We'll attach here. We will go ahead and grass energy up. And no matter what, we have game. Swinging Sephine?
Sphine.
Or Sephine? Sephine?
Sphine.
I have no clue how to say that name. We will knock out... So even if we had rolled tails, we would have knocked out the Fezandipiti and taken our 2 prizes. And there you go. Alolan Exeggutor EX. Yes, we did go against 2 Hydreigons, but that's okay. Very similar outcomes to something like Charizard. I wish we would have gone against a Regidrago, being best deck in format, but c'est la vie. What would I change in this deck? I would like to see very clearly off of that last game, I would really like to see Hisuian Heavy Ball, just in case we don't have something. I think it's really good. Latias is important. Iron Leaves is important. Wyrdeer is important. All of these are really important to getting things rolling or having that attack ready to go. So I personally think a Hisuian Heavy Ball would be perfect in this. We have plenty of ways of searching for it with Arven, with Forest Sealstone. So being able to find that one of Hisuian Heavy Ball is something that we probably should be looking for. What would I get rid of in that case? Honestly, I'd probably get rid of an Area 0 Underdepths. I think 2 is fine. I don't think we need to run 3. I think at that point, that would be the biggest change, is this Hisuian Heavy Ball. Other than that, I could see the Mew being taken out for a consistency card, like a Pokemon catcher or a counter catcher. I could see Mew being taken out for another energy retrieval. I could see Mew being taken out for a couple different things, but just for consistency purposes. Mew can come in clutch, it can come in handy, but for the most part, I feel like Mew doesn't always help, especially in the meta now, where we're able to draw 5, or we're able to draw 3 off of something like a Tinkaton. Like, it's all things that I think, personally, that Mew doesn't really help us out currently. So Mew probably can be gotten rid of, especially with Latias making every one of our basics free retreat anyway. Yeah, Mew could probably go. An Area 0 Underdepths could probably go. Things like that. Would I take this to a cup or a challenge? Personally, no. I probably would not. As you saw in that last game, there's some consistency issues in getting hands and having the cards that you want. Now, granted, we were Misfortune Sistered quite a bit, but I personally think that this is one of those that I don't think I would take it. Now, that being said, I do think it's good. I just don't think it's good enough for, say, a cup. Definitely not a regional. Definitely not something higher than that. I would be surprised if, as of right now, as of recording, we've got Sacramento going on. I would be highly doubtful that Alolan Exeggutor even made day 2. I mean, it could be in a Regidrago deck, but it's not going to be its own deck in day 2. But that's kind of it. I don't see a lot of this going anywhere. That's kind of why it's on Fun Deck Friday, but I do like the deck. I do think it's fun. I do think it's something that, say, build this, take it to your locals, definitely add a heavy ball to it, bring it to locals, kind of have fun. It's a mess around deck. It's not something that I would take to anything competitive. Anyway, if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all the things that help me continue to do this incredible hobby and can continue to help me just have fun. With that, you have fun, stay safe. I love you. Bye.